Hey everyone, since this whole affair is about the ESA, which is international streaming event, I chose to do this video also in English. The thing is, of course, my first language is German. So if you're able to understand German well, I'd like to ask you to watch this more or less same video I did in German because I think that I'm able to make things more clearly perhaps in my first language. I think this is understandable. But however, if you cannot understand German, I want to position myself here and now in English so everyone can understand. The topic I need to talk about is how the ESA handles donation comments regarding specifically positioning on transgender rights. I think that I have to position myself for two reasons. The first is I was directly asked how I would position myself. And also we got a debate in my stream. And there it is a bit hard to have a clean train of thoughts delivered to the public. And this is the reason I want to do this as a dedicated video where I can think about what to say and how to say it. The second thing is, this is a problem regarding a big event where I will participate. And it would be wrong to ignore these things. I'm not 100% into that topic. I don't understand everything about it not because I don't want, maybe understanding what I don't want to say by that is that I don't understand the people, but I have not much knowledge about the problem. Maybe this is the better word for it. So I try to educate myself about these problems, but I'm not doing this 100% or not did this 100% for now. Also the concrete problem regarding ESA brought to my attention at the weekend, and now there's only 3 days left until I will left to Malmö or leave to Malmö. So yeah, maybe my position is not 100% perfect. Also, and this is part of the truth, I'm a cisgender male. So with that being said, I want to stress that I'm very, very open for arguments and positions, especially of transgender people, because those are the ones we should listen to and not as a cis male on the internet. So I want to make a short statement now and then explain it a bit, facing both my theoretic train of thought and then the practical or what it implies for my practical actions. So my position itself. I think that ESA does a mistake when they act the way they do right now regarding the donation commons. I think ESA should change this policy. With that being said, I completely do not share this position of ESA in that regard. But the event itself and ESA as those who organize the event, they appear both at the end still positive to me, even though they have a position that I think is negative and should be changed. When I do this argumentation now, I want to stress that I do not share any position that says ESA would have some malicious intent when they act like they do. And I will explain why later on. First, to my theoretic train of thought. As far as I understand it, ESA wants to, or wants not to, contain commons to contain positions to political or social questions, so they can keep personnel on site safe from confrontation with these matters. And in a way, I can understand this position. It is a problem to react or even debate these matters when you're busy with other things that maybe are not as serious as these questions, these real problems that exist. For example, when you do a speedrun and maybe also do a funny commentary onto it. And maybe I think this could be the reason that many streamers have a rule like that, banning political, social, religious questions from their chat. I also thought about having a rule like that. I decided to not have such a rule. Because even though I'm not completely into this topic, I think it's important to face these debates on these real important problems. I think I'm able to face these debates while streaming, while expecting to do something else. So when this or one of these debates comes on spontaneously, I think I'm able to either say, okay, I have a position on this topic, we can debate this now, or I can say, I don't understand any of this. I have no knowledge about it. I cannot debate this right now. And because I'm able to do so, I think it's wrong to ignore these problems and these debates. But when we're coming back to ESA, the question would be, is this the point of the whole affair? Have I to, or do I need to enter this debate when the donation reader reads a donation saying something like trans rights or human rights, which, by the way, is a very good and very valid sentence and position I totally share. Or maybe when there's a donation message ending with this sentence, is it possible to just say thank you for the donation and keep on doing what they already did during the run? I think this is the case. No one needs to enter a debate when having such a donation comment. So what would I, or in which way would I handle these affairs? I think the code of conduct of ESA shows how they want to position and is a way, or could be used as a kind of filter for donation comments. So applying that, messages like trans rights or human rights could be passed onto the donation reader and read on stream. But comments having malicious intent in regards of transgender people denying gender identities or something can't be passed on because these are discriminating and are in opposition to the code of conduct. I also think that comments regarding concrete, explicit laws that are discussed. In these cases, comments on donation comments may be a bit hard because these topics can be potentially very complex, and even though most of the time these things are very, very good to support, maybe other platforms are better suited for entering these debates. In every case, it is important to listen to those who are affected by those, in this case, laws or planned laws, and give them a platform so they can make their voice be heard. Also, I think that things in regards to the running person or the donation reader and their identity, etc., maybe those things should be also banned of donation comments. At least people should talk to donation readers and runners so they can see if they feel okay with it when their identity is referred to in a donation comment or not. So this is the way I would handle it. But of course, first, there's no one asking me. It's a theoretic train of thought. And second, I'm a cisgender male who thought of these things for a few days so he can position himself right before ESA. So it is my job to now listen to arguments of others, especially of transgender people, because they are affected by this whole affair. And I'm not. The practical problem for myself, the question now on how I should act now. My position is clear. The ESA, in my opinion, makes a mistake having a policy like this. They need to work on this matter, change things. But saying that these things have a malicious intent is wrong. I think, even though I'm not sure if I would say it like that myself, but I think you could say ignoring these problems on stream, leaving it out of the stream, is selfish. Again, I don't know if I would say it like that, but if people want to say it like that, it's very valid. But saying they have a real malicious intent is wrong, because you see the screening processes of people who want to be on stream. People who tell about having problems on site an ESA event, and these problems being solved fast personally and with showing empathy. The code of conduct itself definitely for me shows the positive side of ESA, even though they do mistakes in acting the code of conduct, acting out the code of conduct through especially this donation affair. I want ESA here to listen and to enter the debate on how this should be changed. And entering this debate not with me, but with the people affected, the people hurt by this policy, the people who are sad and angry. For myself, I'm going to enter the event. I'm going to go to Malmö, and I will promote the event on social media and stuff. Because in the end, I think that ESA as an event and the organizing body in the end is positive. I completely understand that other people see this differently. Weighing the different arguments and the different positions, actions of ESA in a different way than I do. And I definitely won't tell those people who see the ESA more negative than I do to change their point of view. This is not what I want to do here. But my own personal focus in the end lies on the positive impact those events have. In this case, for people suffering from Alzheimer's disease. But, and this is something I think everyone should do, when asked about this matter, I will take my position and I will tell what I think is wrong. In the end, I again want to stress that this position I took is the result of only a few days of thinking about this matter. So I will have and I want to be open to further debate, arguments, and people who tell me I'm wrong. Especially if these people are more affected by these matters than I am. Whenever I start a stream or something, I want everyone to feel safe, happier than before, maybe, because it is a sort of entertainment. So this also means that I have to do my best so people who aren't straight, who aren't cisgender, that those people feel safe. And I want, as far as I am able to, make things better for them. So I want to listen. I hope that I made my position clear now. And I hope that these matters will change for the better. But I also hope that we will have a great event and raise money for the good cause. Thank you.